Well, good morning. Man, look at that sun. At least it's shining. Watching some Mickey Mouse at the bank. See if we can get some cash out. The other ATM didn't have any cash in it. I got my tire back there. My tire place isn't open on Saturdays. So, a little bit of a goose chase today. Thankfully we only need one. I've got three options. I got a Firestone, I've got a Mr. Tire, and I have an NTB. Never dealt with any of these in this area, but let's just say I'm not a fan of any of them. We'll see what happens today. Well, that's strikeout number one of the day. Oh, Firestone doesn't have anything in that size. So I guess I'm gonna look up where this NTB is next, and then I think it's that way. I think Mr. Tire's that way too. I've been in this town for 2 years and I still don't know where anything is. And the wild goose chase continues. On to the next stop. So I'm running into town to get fuel. Fuel's down to $3.99. Which is awesome. What's even cooler, and we do our grocery shopping at a local place here that has gas, and we've acquired a bunch of points, so I can get like, I think today is going to be like 60 cents off a gallon. So I'm going to run this into town and fill this up before I roll out, because I'm leaving today on Sunday. I'm headed to Vermont, way up Vermont. Dang near Canada. So for me to be able to do a drop off and 3 pickups tomorrow, I have to leave today. So I've got to at least get five or so hours up the road would be nice. Get me up around New York, up into Connecticut, and then I go straight up from there. I guess into New Hampshire maybe, and then into Vermont. So I'm gonna get some fuel now since I've spent the money already on groceries. Give me a little discount on fuel. And make sure everything's all right with this new tire, and we'll be good to go. Well, good morning from Massachusetts. Made it to Connecticut last night, and made it to one of the rest areas in Connecticut on 95. Now we are continuing about our day today. So which is why I turned the camera on, I had sent in an inquiry about a vehicle, a truck. Been looking around, kind of not. Looking for another work truck to replace, so I can get rid of the single cab. I have a buddy that will buy the single cab from me after harvest if it's still available. Farmer friend of mine that, he's got all his money tied up right now. He's trying to get all his crop off, and may be interested in buying it from me.
Watch out, vehicle on shore.
For a work truck, for a farm truck. Put a flatbed on it, be able to run around instead of taking his nicer trucks to the farms. So that might work out, but I found a vehicle that I've kind of been looking for. It's not perfect to what I want, but it would be another work truck. It's another 2-wheel drive. It's a Cummins. It's a single rear wheel, which I'm never really that heavy anyways, especially hauling aluminum and stuff. So we'll see. I sent a message to the dealer yesterday, which was Sunday, so I assume maybe they'll get back to me today. If not, maybe I'll call them. I don't know. I was just taking a break yesterday, and I always browse once in a while, and I came across it. I was like, that's a nice truck. I'm pretty sure it's a crew cab long bed, which is nice. A little extra room in the bed, bigger auxiliary tank, things like that. So we'll see. Not really stressing it. I've thought about taking a single cab and putting a sleeper on it of some sort, but I really don't know if I want to keep such a new truck. I don't know if I want to just get all non-emission stuff and call it a day. So I'm pretty sure there's some type of truck stop up here. I found on my GPS. I'm gonna hop off, and I have my auxiliary tank turned off, so I need to flip it on. I have the valve turned off. I was plumbed full of fuel. I was sitting there idling last night, and I didn't want to have an issue of, like, you know, something happening, so I just turned it off. Alright, well, first pickup has been made. This thing is just going to sit there for the time being. We're going to have to move it around. We're going to go ahead to drop these two off, and everything's going to start sliding forward to make room for the rest of our freight. This is like, they got a snowmobile graveyard around this place. They've got all kinds of units. Little dirt road to get here. Trailer a little dirty, truck a little dirty. We don't really have time to waste, so we're gonna get back on the road and head to drop off number one. And delivery number one is gonna be this stack here. Now they've got a trailer sitting over there I might go take a peek at. I don't know if they have it on consignment, but it's maybe a 40-foot flat, maybe a little shorter. It's a flat deck, just 7K axles, but it'd be nice for stuff like this. And looks like it's got some age on it, which that's what I'm looking for. I don't want anything new for a backup trailer. Burlington, Vermont, and it's starting to snow. Got those beds dropped off, got this pulled forward. I got a 1500 pickup truck to put on the back here, and we were supposed to have a car, but nobody can find it. Nobody will call me back, so I don't know what to do in the car. It's about an hour the opposite direction. I don't want to head that way unless I have confirmation. So through Ready Logistics, it said that it was not confirmed to call ahead. I did. One guy told me it wasn't there, but he needed to talk to somebody else. And it took me about 2.5 hours to even get any kind of response. And then now I haven't heard from anybody. Alright, we got this turd on here with what I was saying. I'm gonna go hop in the cab and call this dealership one more time before I move, because I either got to go north or I'm just going south. So got 3 on the deck, and next stop would be either to pick up that car this afternoon / evening and then drop off this tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get a bungee or a small 1-inch strap and put around this fender. Tried to break it off, but I'm just gonna strap it down, maybe strap it to the hood. Get going. Well, found ourselves at this little gas station for the night. They do have actual truck parking over there. A couple spots, but it's a quiet little town. There's a restaurant up this way I'm gonna walk to. I don't know how much you're gonna be able to see, but I'm stopping here tonight because there's nothing for at least another hour plus. It's snowing a little bit, and I gotta go through like state forest land. And I'd rather not do that tonight while it's snowing. It's been a long day already. I'd rather just wake up in the morning fresh, and get the rest of that done. It's not far to my drop off, so I can get there as soon as they open. And then it's about 6 hours back down to the house from there. Well, good morning. Looks like we got a little more snow last night. Head up here to do our pre-trip. And I was the only one parked here last night. This place actually closes. They turn all the pump lights off. And I guess this guy just came in back to work. They just opened back up, so. Pre-trip, and we'll head to get that dropped off first thing this morning. Take a look at this. I hit a pothole so hard, my GPS came apart. On a toll road I was paying to be on. That's how rough it was. Well, welcome to Syracuse, New York. Delivery is up here on the left somewhere, about a half mile away. Just stopped and got fuel through Mud Flap at a Speedway. It was 62 cents off a gallon. Made about $4 a gallon. Pretty good for New York, I'll take it. I'd rather pay $4 than $4.75. I think it was like $4.79 by the Pilot I was at this morning. Crazy. A little equipment place up here. We'll get unlit. I don't know if I've been to this one, to be honest with you. And all they have is one dump bed. I should be in and out of here pretty quickly. I say that, but sometimes these places don't have proper equipment to take them off. I've been over that before. I'll get pulled in here and hopefully get out of here pretty quickly. The next stop is home. We're on home. The rest of the stuff will get delivered tomorrow. See where this place is. It's up here. Take a left and then it must be right on the right. I don't know if it's this big building to straight ahead here. It can't be much farther than that. Coming down 81 in Pennsylvania. That sun is beaming in here. I see this company over here to the right all the time. Penn Hall. Always have their tractor trailers like parked on the interstate. And if it's like some type of blasting or concrete work or something, parked with like road work, I mean. I love this little Blue Ridge Plaza here. Exit 155 in Pennsylvania. I think it's Dorrance is the name. I always almost pass it, but I love stopping in here. I always have some like good food, and I don't really ever get fuel here because it's usually kind of expensive. It's in Pennsylvania, so what do you expect? But it's just a nice little mom and pop. Clean restrooms. So I'm gonna pull through here and I guess find a parking spot. I'm gonna run and use the restroom and really eat lunch. So look at that cab over there. So I may grab something if they have anything fresh. So I think there's a barbecue place in here, but I'm not waiting for like something to get made. So let's run in here. I guess they're doing some type of work maybe close by. That's why they're all parked here. Because usually they expanded the parking lot some. I don't know if maybe this company's renting it from them while they're doing interstate work. But maybe I'll look up and see exactly what they do. Because their trucks, you always see them on the interstate, like I said. But they have a lot of sleeper trucks. So I don't know if there's somebody there with the equipment or what the deal is. But I'll run in here and I'll be right. Well, what do we think was holding up traffic? Someone staring into the sun and rear-ending somebody? So I know I can't see. Must have spilled some diesel or something. I have no what? Oh, there is a truck on a rollback there. Maybe side swiped his tank or something. I don't know. That was a nice half hour in traffic though. Well, the LEDs are doing work tonight. It's not even that late. It's before 6 o'clock. This has been the most miserable 24 miles of back roads. I've never been this way until about the last, about 20 miles of it I've never been on. I couldn't tell you where I am, but I know where I'm coming up to. Just a way I would never come from, like if I was going to my house from where I was coming from. And I have no reason to come this way for anything else other than, you know, going to drop this snowmobile off. So it's been it hasn't been a fun ride because it is dark and I am not trying to hit a deer. I have seen more dead deer this year than I have in a long time. I don't know why. I don't know because it's been so warm. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're moving more because it's warm, but it's only, what is it? It's not even the middle of, November yet. So the last thing I want to do is hit another deer, so I'm just trying to be careful. And at this point right now, when I turn left here, I know where I am. So get this thing delivered. I think he's got a forklift at his house. So I don't know if we're just gonna pick it off with the forklift and like me pull long ways up against his driveway, because there's no way I can get into his driveway. I know that. I've been there before. I could barely get in with my... I did back my gator in there, but I had to tear up his front yard. And that was when he first moved in, so he didn't care. He was redoing the driveway anyways. And this trailer would never fit in there. So I'm just gonna pull long ways on his driveway and just scoop it off like that with his forklift. So, other than that, I've talked to the new owner of this GMC truck has been blowing me up about when I'm gonna deliver. I told him tomorrow, and I don't like the fact that he asked how big my truck was, because I know what city it's in, but I haven't looked at the roads or what's around there. This thing does run. I don't know how well it's gonna move with, I'm pretty sure on the right front where it was hit, something's broken, either control arm or ball joint or something like that. So I'm not sure how far it would drive, but at the end of the day, that's not my problem. I can only get as close as I can get. And he would just have to figure it out from there. I didn't really realize it was going to... It's not a business. I don't know if you'd consider it a residence either, but I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get. It paid good, so it is what it is, but it's one of those where I wish I had it on a smaller trailer, but that's not an option with this one.